Beginning in the 1950s, the Southern Pacific Railroad built a radio microwave transmission system that by 1974 stretched across the entire country. They began that time to offer services to outside customers as well as their own usage. Their system consisted of a chain of microwave relay stations. Each one had a large antenna with at least two microwave dishes on top pointing in opposite directions. At the bottom was a small shack that contained the telecommunications equipment along with an air conditioning unit. Wires ran out of the back of the shed up to the top of the antenna where the microwave dishes were. This system was used until shortly after 2000, when it was replaced with fiber optic cables instead. They came through and scrapped the towers, the microwave dishes, the equipment inside the buildings, and the air conditioning units, but left the buildings themselves. That may have been the end of our story, except in 2016, one of these shacks, located along Highway 90, was suddenly turned into a Target. Located outside of Marathon, Texas, it became known as Target Marathon or the world's smallest Target store. It remained a popular tourist attraction and gained notoriety when the Union Pacific Big Boy passed through during his first trip across Texas. It remained this way until the building itself was demolished as a safety hazard in the year 2020. I made a model of the Target Marathon and carried it in my shop. But then one of the bots that probably searches the internet, for copyrighted content, found it and had Etsy take it down. Then, in 2022, another building was decorated, this time as a Buc-ee's. It disappeared and then reappeared again in 2023, complete with its own quote unquote historical marker. While Target ignored the Target Marathon, Buc-ee's loved it, and they even sent an employee over to check and make sure that the bathrooms there were as clean as in all the other Buc-ee's. This is the world's smallest Target next to the Tyco microwave tower. The Tyco tower is not exact scale, but it gives you some idea what the setup looked like. The black hole in the very back was for the cables that ran out of the building and up to the microwave dishes on top. The other black hole on the side was where the air conditioning unit was. All of that was scrapped out, and the towers themselves were scrapped out as well when the microwave network was replaced by fiber optic cables in about, I think it was about 2008. Now, before all this began in 2005, artists Elmgreen and Draxet created an art installation along US Route 90 again, but this time 26 miles northwest of Marfa, Texas. The installation took the form of a freestanding building that was decorated to look like a Prada storefront, and it was first inaugurated on October 1st, 2005. The shoes and the purses you see inside are authentic Prada items, but there's only one shoe of each pair, and all the purses have defects in them. This art installation was vandalized shortly after it was opened, but it was then repaired, and it continues to be there till this day. Once again, I had a model of the Prada Marfa in my store, and I sold it for a time. But then once again, one of the bots showed up with a copyright claim and took my listing down. So what's a guy to do? Well, rather than getting mad, what I decided to do instead was to put new listings up, one for the Prada Marfa and one for the Target and the Buc-ee's. But this time I scrubbed all mention of the store names in my listing and refer to them as what they really are, which are art installations. And they're in my shop today, at least until the bots find them again. Thank you for watching. If you like one of these on your layout, use the promo code YouTube to save 25% off of either or both models. I offer this as my thanks to all of you for being a part of my YouTube channel and also for watching this video to the very end. Thanks again for watching, commenting, and liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.